What's up, everyone? We are here in the Jurassic room, and today I will be launching a new video series called my Top 5 series, where we're going to look at my top 5 favorite toys of different dinosaur species that I have in my collection here. And today we are going to be starting off with the infamous Spinosaurus. We have had many awesome iterations of the Spinosaurus in toy form, going all the way back to the original Jurassic Park toys from Kenner, all the way up through modern day present Mattel toys. With that being said, it was difficult to narrow it down to 5 of my favorite Spinosaurus toys, but I went ahead and picked them depending on rarity, looks, and quality. So let's go ahead and start looking at my 5 favorite from my collection. Coming in at number 5, we have the Jurassic World Legacy Collection Extreme Chompin' Spinosaurus. This was the first Spinosaurus toy released by Mattel, so when we started seeing this one showing up, fans started going crazy. This is a wonderful figure with an actually really nice sculpt, as you can see, pretty good paint details as well, and it's got a really cool mouth chomping feature. Now, this toy also had some really nice packaging. As you can see on the box art, it does show the gates to Jurassic Park, which is really awesome, and that's very fitting since this is a part of the Legacy Collection. Now, on the back of the box, we get a really cool look at the gigantic bite of this Spinosaurus, and we get another look at how beautiful this figure really is. I am a super big fan of the Spinosaurus, so when I finally got this toy into my hands, I was super excited. Now, this figure was hard to get here in the US since it never saw an official release here, but they were a little easier to get over the pond over in the UK. Now, coming in at number 4, we have the posable dinosaur Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3 by Hasbro. This is a very unique vintage toy from back in the day. As you can see, it has another really nice sculpt for it. It's got a pretty good paintwork as well, and it is just an awesome looking dinosaur. Now, one of the things that I really love about the figure, obviously you can see right here it says "Try Me." It is soft and squishy and has that real feel texture to its skin, which makes it really cool. Now, as we look at the packaging, you can see that this packaging is awesome. It's got that really cool red marbling effect from the Jurassic Park 3 era. And then looking at the back, we get a really cool look at the Spinosaurus. There's actually 2 here, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, you get to see that this is super posable. So that soft feel to the skin of this figure and the uniqueness of it really makes this one awesome, and that is why it made it onto my top 5 list. Now, coming in at number 3, we have the Jurassic Park 3 Camo Extreme Jungle Spinosaurus. This is most definitely the rarest of all of the Spinosaurus toys that I have in my collection, since it is from the Camo Extreme line. This Camo Extreme line did not see a wide release, so that is why these are harder to get your hands on. As you can see, the Spinosaurus has striking colors that resemble it being in the jungle, which is really cool. This is a repaint of the original React Attack Spinosaurus, but this one, in my opinion, is much cooler. Now, as you look at the packaging, you see some of that cool red marbling again. You see the big old Camo Extreme sign, and then towards the bottom here, you can see all of the jungle that is on the packaging, which is really cool. And then as you look at the back, you see advertisements for some more of the rare Jurassic Park 3 Camo Extreme toys. Now, this figure has quite an interesting sculpt, as you can can see, it is not the prettiest sculpt that has ever been made, but it does look pretty cool, especially in the face, because the snout is very long and narrow, very similarly to in the movie. And then, of course, looking at that paint job again, it is very, very striking and very, very cool. Now, this one is definitely an awesome piece to have in my collection, and this one may not be the best looking Spinosaurus ever, even though I like the striking colors, but it is definitely super, super rare, so it had to make it to my top 5 list. Next, coming in at number 2, we have the Jurassic World Battle Damaged Spinosaurus. And now this is not only a very rare Spinosaurus toy, but this is one of the rarest Mattel Jurassic World toys ever made. Sporting a very beautiful blue paint coloring, as all of you can see, this is definitely a very iconic figure to me. Now, this is a direct repaint of the Legacy Collection version like we saw earlier in the top 5 list, but this one is definitely unique. What separated this figure from the previous Spinosaurus is actually the battle damage feature. So as you can see, if you pull down the first flap, it exposes its rib cage. And then if you pull down its rib cage, you can see all of its damage, which you can then click this button here to kind of swirl up the blood, which is a really unique feature. Other than that, when we looked at the sculpt of this dinosaur, it is looking very, very nice, just like the one previous did. I really love the paint coloration that we have on this figure. Now, looking at the box, we've got a nice, beautiful Jurassic logo in the background, and then we've got, of course, that nice Dino Rival packaging, which looks really, really cool. And on the back of the box, we get a really good look at the Spinosaurus and all of its action features. This is seriously an awesome Spinosaurus figure and one of the coolest Jurassic figures to have in your collection, especially given how rare it is. And now the number 1 spot goes to the Jurassic Park 3 animatronic Spinosaurus. This figure is one of my absolute favorite toys that I ever had growing up. I adore everything about it, from the real feel rubber skin all the way down to the amazing sculpt. As you can see, the head looks awesome and the rest of the body looks incredible along with it. This was just a figure I could not get enough of when I was a kid. Now, taking a closer look at the figure, you can see some of its awesome battle damage wounds. And what's also really cool about this figure is that even though it is a soft rubber through most of the figure, the arms and legs are a harder plastic that kind of give it a better detail look and also help keep this figure a little bit more sturdy. Now, taking a look at the box, you can see we got that beautiful red marbling again all the way across it, and it looks super, super nice. And then, of course, on the front, as you can see, the animatronic Spinosaurus logo, which is really, really cool. And then, of course, it says Dino Roar and biting action. Now, as we look at the back of the box, we get another really cool look at this Spinosaurus and the action feature that it actually does. Now, unfortunately, my one that I have here in the box does not have batteries in it, so I cannot show y'all the action feature, but trust me, it is really, really cool. Like I said before, this Jurassic Park 3 animatronic Spinosaurus was a very special toy to me as a kid, and it is still the definitive Spinosaurus for me, even though they have had so many released all the way up to present time, but sometimes it shows that the vintage toys always rule. So those are my top 5 favorite Spinosaurus toys from my entire collection. Let me know down in the comments below if you agree with my list and what you think about my picks. And also let me know what dinosaur that you would like to see on my next top 5 list. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. If you enjoyed this and want to see so much more awesome stuff from my collection, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss anything that I have going on here in the Jurassic Room. And check out my other channel at Jurassic Park World Gaming for some awesome Jurassic and dinosaur gameplay. And don't forget to join my Discord server to continue all of the Jurassic and collecting fun and to chat with me and many other Jurassic and dinosaur fans. And lastly, don't forget to check me out on Instagram and TikTok at Jurassic Park World Collector for even more content. The links to everything will be in the description below. Check out more awesome videos here. And don't forget to subscribe.